Hey there, I am back for another update. I've got a lot to talk about because it's been a while since I've done updates. I keep running into issues when I'm trying to do videos. So, first of all, my climbing roses here in the butterfly garden are looking really nice. I think those coffee grounds just helped a ton. And then I put more dirt in there with them. So, one of the two things, combination of things, something in there worked. But yeah, I've got more stuff sprouting up. My husband bought this for me to put in here in memory of my mom. My mom and I always wanted to start a butterfly garden, and we just never did a really good job at doing that. So yeah, that's that. Let's see, what do we have going on here? We got peppers and basil, 2 hanging baskets of those that are doing well. Those are companion plants. Some store-bought strawberries that are doing pretty well. Tomatoes I need to actually get rid of. Carrots that I'm apparently killing. And a big thing of lavender that I'm just waiting to see blossom through. I've got my romaine lettuce here. I transplanted these. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not. We'll see. Yellow beans are starting to produce. I've never eaten yellow beans, so I don't even know what to expect with all that. My green beans. I've got one big green bean. I'm gonna eat a serving of vegetables with just one green bean. Let's see. I've got my tomatoes and peas here. Now, one thing I will say about this, and on a couple of the gardening forums that I've been a part of, I've had people call me out on not having enough soil in my pot. Part of that is, oh my gosh, it's 97 degrees here and humid. Part of that is because I haven't known what I'm doing. And then part of that is also because of having a limited amount of soil and stuff just adding up really quickly. So I actually need to go and backfill. The soil should be like way up higher. It's all the way down here, but as this grows, I'll just keep adding soil to it. I tried to companion plant a pea here. That didn't work there, but it looks like it's working here. Put some eggshells on there to see if that would help. I've got cilantro and dill back here. This zucchini plant is doing really well. Like, look at this sucker. Companion planted some radishes in there. These are a bit leggy though. Again, not enough soil. The soil should have been up here so that these didn't have to climb so high to reach out for the sun. I need to also thin those out. So right here, I've just got too many. So what I'll probably do is go and thin some out. I'll just pluck them, pull them. Some people prefer to use little scissors to get in there to do it. I'll pluck them and put these in my compost. That's one good thing about doing a compost, is that when you're thinning and trimming back plants, nothing ever goes to waste. So there's that. But yeah, this guy is like strong and healthy and probably going to just take up this whole part of the greenhouse, which is fine. That's what I planned on. That's why this cage is here. I got broccoli sprouts. I brought these babies from inside to outside to see what would happen. Now, broccoli, I'm growing them as sprouts, and I'm just gonna clip them and throw them in sandwiches. I'm gonna do that because in order to grow broccoli, they need a lot of space. I think it's like 4 square feet. So I just don't have that much room. I don't want to take up that much potting soil. I mean, I would basically be using a huge one of these to do one broccoli head. And for me, that's just not worth the soil and the amount of space it would take compared to growing other vegetables and how much I would get. Let's see, I've got cat grass here. That was a kit that I already had before. I got radishes back here that, again, not enough soil, so they're having to climb up pretty high to get that sunlight. I've got cantaloupes, 2 cantaloupes that are doing great in the greenhouse. So much better than the ones in the garden, unfortunately. And here's my bell peppers. This bell pepper is companion planted with some dill that's growing in right there nicely. This bell pepper, I took a cutting of my basil plant from my arrow garden. On my Instagram, I have pictures. What is it called? Propagated the piece of basil and just stuck it in the jar. Waited for, I cut a piece of basil. I stuck it in a jar with some water. I let the roots grow out, and when the roots were about, I don't know, like 2 to 3 inches long, I transplanted it into this. I've got my cherry tomato plant here that's looking amazing, and some more store-bought strawberry plants. So things in the greenhouse are growing very, very well. I'm pretty happy with that. Over here, you might catch a glimpse of my little squirrel friend who's over there by my bird feeder. He figured out a way to get onto the bird feeder. Hi, Sam. And so I ended up, I put out cups of trail mix for him in the morning, but that's a whole different topic.